Nolan, so good to see you. A really important question today. Should you claim Social Security at 62? Claiming Social Security at 62 may sound appealing, but it of course comes with trade-offs like reduced lifetime benefits and the Social Security earnings test if you're still working. So we're going to break down the pros and cons, but I was surprised to learn that 1/3 of people claim as soon as they're eligible at 62. It's known as panic claiming. Why is that?
Thanks, Erin. Panic claiming, it's a fun term, I think, but it is a little bit of panic. Is the system going away? Am I
Yeah.
claiming early enough? Am I going to get all my money out? Am I
Mhm.
going to die before I get like all the benefit from the system? There's a whole lot of reasons that people enter into a stage of panic. Pretty much at that time, age 62, there's a lot of decisions to be made. It's pretty much your first one when Social Security is going to need to be turned on.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm surprised by that. 1/3 of people seems
Yeah.
like quite a lot.
Right. Such an important decision, too. So let's talk through what you are actually giving up if you claim early versus waiting until full retirement age versus waiting until 70.
Yeah, what you're giving up is you're giving up a percentage of your full retirement age benefit or your primary insurance amount. That's the amount that most people at this point are getting at 67 and some a little bit before that. But each year you claim early, you're essentially taking a 5% cut in that PIA. And each year that you wait after full retirement age, you get an 8% increase,
Mm.
excuse me. So drawing early, permanent reduction in benefits; drawing later, permanent addition to your benefits. And then you, of course, as the filer, need to determine, claiming strategy and talk about that with somebody for sure.
Right. And one more thing that you need to consider is, of course, the Social Security earnings test. Can you explain how this affects people who continue working after claiming early?
Yeah, the earnings test is for people who are claiming under full retirement age. It's under the age of 67. Again, at this point, most people full retirement age 67. But if you're considering claiming under full retirement age and working, there are earnings limits that you have to abide by until you become penalized. They start to withhold $1 for every $2 of your
Mm.
benefit over $23,400
Mhm.
if you're in a year that you're under full retirement age. So if you claim at 62 and you think, hey, I'm going to claim and start, investing the difference, well, you may not be getting as much money as you think because number one, you may have penalization. Number two, you may have taxes. There's a couple things to consider.
And what happens to those withheld benefits?
Yeah, the withheld benefits, from what I understand, they're not kept forever. They're basically just returned to you once you're no longer subject to these penalties through an
Mhm.
increased payment.
Okay.
So I don't think they give it back to you all at once in a lump sum. It essentially takes your benefit that you're receiving at a reduced rate and then increases your full retirement age benefit at age
Right.
67 or PIA.
Okay. So brass tacks then, what do we need to consider before deciding whether to claim at 62 versus waiting?
The main thing, what's my break even? How long
Yeah.
does it take me if I'm claiming early versus claiming later to actually hit the same cumulative benefit? That's probably one of the more important questions, but it has a lot to do with lifestyle. How much you want to pay in taxes, where your income sources are going to come from. Claiming at age 62 is not always the answer. You may have a surviving spouse that needs more income or a
Right.
wide variety of circumstances. So there are a lot of considerations. You need to talk through those with somebody and actually game plan Social Security before just pulling the trigger at age 62.
Mhm, mhm. It's one of the most important decisions you will make in retirement. And Nolan, I know that this is something you specialize in. So if somebody would like to sit down with you to determine their most financially optimal time to claim, what's the best way to reach you?
Well, by phone, 616-301-2581 is a great way to get a hold of us, or our website, cornerstone-rp.com. And we have a contact us box at the bottom of that page.
Great. Nolan, thank you.
Thanks, Erin.